The goal is to have as much money as you need to never have to worry about it.
Yes.
So you can actually go and live life as a fucking kid and just eat fucking chicken nuggets and fucking go run around in the desert and go eat worms and shit. Well, I don't do that.
But have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, have fun. And people, when they are serious about something, especially like we were talking about, people have their eyes on the prize, and they're trying to get ahead, it's hard for them to disconnect and have fun. My wife taught me how to do it. I really used to have a hard time with it. I used to have a hard time with vacations because I always felt like I was missing work, like stuff I should be doing.
Right.
But it's just a mindset that I learned how to like slide into. And I learned how to chill at the end of the days too. I never used to know how to chill at the end of the day. I would just stay ramped up until I was tired, wake up and go, let's fucking go. And it's just not sustainable. It is sustainable. I did it for a long time, but I don't think it's mentally sustainable.
Right.
I think the mind is your mind. It's not a good headspace to be in all the time. You need to be enjoying this shit.
You need to be able to just fucking. It's so timeless, but it's so true. Stop and fucking smell the fucking roses.
Roses smell good, man.
They certainly do.
Yeah,
they're so
beautiful.
cute too. My baby was like, we had flowers delivered to the room, and she would like hold it up to my nose and like, you smell this shit because this shit is so cool. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute.
Cool that a baby knows that you can smell it too. She smells it and she wants you to smell it.
Yeah,
Isn't that
pretty
wild?
cool. Yep. She got the double brain. I got the same brain. Back to the vacation. Sorry, I wanted to say something about that too. Have you ever been? I don't know how your family is or how your buddies are, but have you ever been on a vacation and the people who plan the vacation are super militant about the itinerary? And you can't even vacation. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about, but fortunately, I haven't experienced one of those.
It is cursed. Because
I've seen it. I've seen people go through it.
You're in this like beautiful place, and they're like, "All right, guys, so 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, you guys are
We're
up.
going
It's like
kayaking."
3 o'clock, and you're all drunk, and everybody's like, "All right, so you're gonna get up at 6, right? You're gonna be up at 6 to go fucking do something in the sun, and it's the hottest of all time off of 3 hours of sleep." And I'm like, "Yep, I'll be there." You don't want to be mean and be like, I'm not going. And then you get FOMO.
I don't think it's mean. I think it's kind of mean to tell you what to do. Especially if you're on vacation.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
No, I don't know Greg.
Yeah. But maybe it's some cool shit. Like we're going to go marlin fishing. We got to be up at 5 a.m.
That sounds cool.
And we all agreed to it, and we chartered the boat, so we got to get up. Okay, let's go.
I caught a shark in the Maldives.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was super random.
Yeah?
We went to the Maldives, and we started throwing lines out on the boat, and we caught grouper and all that stuff, and we were using like just little inch pieces of bait and regular line, and I cast my line out, and I started bringing it back, and I was like, oh, I'm on a rock. But then the rock, I was like, okay, all right, maybe this isn't a rock. And so we sat and fought it for like 25 minutes, and it was a 9-foot nurse shark.
Holy shit.
Yeah, totally on accident. With this much bait and just a regular line.
Yeah, nurse sharks that's sad, because that's a sweet shark.
Of course. But I was like.
But she got a fucking hook in her face.
Yeah, I know. But it was so random. I was like, I thought I caught a rock, because that's usually all I catch whenever I go fishing.
You know what's fucking weird? What's really weird about fishing is catch and release. Catch and release fishing is fucking,
for sharks?
For any kind of fish. It's kind of weird.
Why so?
Because you're just doing it for fun.
Right. Sure.
Right?
Sure.
You're not doing it for food.
Sure.
And you're essentially risking this animal's life.
Sure.
With a hook.
Sure.
Deep in its throat, and you're hoping it's going to survive. What if you gilled it? What if it got deep into the gills with like a Rapala with the big old treble hooks, and it's bleeding internally, and it's not going to make it.
Don't make me feel bad, man.
No, it's just a weird thing that people do.
It was an accident.
Not you, man. I'm not even talking about that. People specifically. I've done it. I'm a hypocrite. I've done it before. Well, you go catch and release fishing just because it's
and
fun.
just toss them back.
Yeah, like people do that
Like
with fly fishing.
or you catch something tiny and you're like you throw it back.
With fly fishing, there's actually an argument that's not that big of a deal because fly fishermen, a lot of them use barbless hooks, so they can remove it very easily, and then maybe the fish can even like get it free if it jumps in the air. But when they catch them, like a lot of fly fishermen are just catching and releasing trout.
I've never been fly fishing, but my brother's super into it, and he loves it.
It's very relaxing.
He loves it.
You need a lot of concentration. It's kind of like archery in that respect. It requires all of your concentration as you're casting the line, and you got to figure out how to get the perfect amount of whip so it rolls over and the fly presents itself right in front of the water hole, and you creep it with your fingers. You're doing everything with your hands. You're not reeling in with a reel.
Sure.
You know, everything is done with your hands. You're kind of like, even when you're like giving the fish line, like if it's really pulling and you already have a tiny leader, you got to give him a little line. You're kind of doing it with touch and feel. It's very like tactile.
It's a dance.
Yeah, it's very much a dance. It's I love all kinds of fishing, but like if you go to like a creek where people are fly fishing and you use like a spinner like a regular rod, like a spinning rod, people will like look at you like you're a fucking idiot.
Sure.
Like what's wrong with you, you fucking barbarian?
Yeah.
We're out here fly fishing.
This is a dance.
This is a gentleman's dance.
With my parrying rod.
Yeah. These dudes are over there listening to fucking AM Republican radio. They're fly fishing.
One of the crank ones. Fuck, hold on. Wait, what'd he say?
Dudes are still. There's a lot of guys who still listen to those fucking political talk shows on AM talk radio.
I haven't even turned on like
a radio
in a long time.
A long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. If I had to use the crank radio, I'd hope there was something on there, but I don't know.
Bro, when I was a kid, no one ever would have thought there would be a time where radio wasn't like a centerpiece in everyone's life. Because when I was a kid, like in high school in the 80s, it was like, what station do you listen to?
Right.
You know, I was a BCN guy, the Rock of Boston.
And you got beat up by the KTMTs guys.
Well, there's the AAF guys that were a little more hardcore.
Those guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I know those fuckers. They're crazy.
And then there's the Kiss FM guys who were into disco. They were into like going out to clubs. You know?
When did Kiss FM start?
Well, there's been a lot of Kiss FMs, right?
Because 106.1 Kiss FM.
Where's
Dallas,
that one?
Fort Worth.
Dallas, yeah. I think there's a Kiss FM all over the country. I don't know if they're affiliate. I don't know what that is. Is that like a fucking chain? I don't know.
Is it franchised?
That's
like,
a good
how
question.
do you get a franchise into?
Because there's a whole lot of Kiss FMs.
Yeah.
Why does that sound so good? It does sound good.